Welcome to Bones Bookshop. My name is Bones, and the story I'm reading today is called Something in the Walls. Everyone has a happy place, somewhere they feel safe, comforted. Mine is sitting on an all too familiar brown carpet, with my head tilted back against my bedroom wall as I daydream. I close my eyes, focus on my breathing, and my brain starts to wander. I think about the plants I saw on my walk home the other day. Then I start to think about the cookies Mom makes. Then I get a feeling of forgetting something. But like Mom says, if you can't remember something, it must not be important. My breath got caught in my throat, the sudden noise startling me. It was right by my head instead of across the house where the front door is. I hold my breath and stay still, hoping I'm just hearing things. I keep waiting to hear something, but it doesn't happen again for the rest of the day. It feels like a week has passed, and as part of my normal routine, I'm sitting leaned against the wall. Part of me has been anxious at the thought of hearing it again, but I try to relax. This time I have the idea of knocking back, but I pause. I've never believed in ghosts or anything like that, but I remembered hearing that responding in any way is like giving one permission to take your soul. I keep thinking about it and decide if it does happen again, then maybe I'll knock back. It feels like it took longer than a week this time, but maybe it's just the anticipation anxiety. With my cue, I take a deep breath and use all the courage I have. I feel unsettled. I think I'm actually afraid. I start to hope that I won't hear anything, but I do. My heart's pounding. I decide not to do it again. Once was enough. I just hope if it is a demon, I didn't give myself away or anger it. It's been another week, and this whole time I was waiting, afraid of hearing it, but also scared I'd miss it. It's much more gentle this time. It makes me start to wonder if things like that could sense fear, and it didn't want to scare me this time. I knock back gently as well. There's a pause, and then comes a second knock. I copy it. We go back and forth a few times, a part of me terrified as if I'm doing something I shouldn't. But at the same time, I also feel strange enjoyment at the communication. But that enjoyment disappears as I hear it speak. The words are extremely muffled by the wall, but I think it sounds female. I couldn't hear what it said, but I'm also too afraid to put my ear up to the wall. Almost as if we're at a standstill. Everything is quiet for a moment, but then comes another gentle knock. This time I try to be brave and put my ear up to the wall.
I know you're there.
I quickly pull my ear away from the wall, my heart pounding in my chest. That sounds like a really bad thing, but I don't know. It hasn't done anything actually scary yet. I don't want to just assume things and panic. Despite my better judgment, I knock just one time. I don't have an intention for it. I just don't want to leave it waiting for some reason. And I wait, but there's nothing. It's the next day when I hear it again. The quickest response so far. This made me nervous, so I decide to just wait and see what happens. It just gets louder and louder, the sound echoing in my chest. I start to regret ever knocking back. I just want it to stop. Please, just stop. I immediately regret those words as I notice the hole being ripped into the wall right by me. I feel my entire being shaking, but I also feel frozen into place, my mind running laps in fear of coming face to face with it. Oh God, what if it eats me? Or worse, what if it prefers to torture me first? The words in my head come to a halt as me and it were finally face to face. The twisted smile of gnarled teeth, sunken eyes, and pale skin with matted black hair were nowhere to be found. I find myself staring into gentle brown eyes, with loosely tied hair framing a very normal face. And the thing that stood out the most wasn't fangs or claws, but tears. I watch as this lady drops to her knees sobbing as a heavy object falls from her hands. She finally looks at me again before pulling something out of her pocket and speaking into it. I'm extremely shocked. I had prepared myself for this terrifying monster, but not this. I can't help staring at her. I feel so silly about how scared I was. I start to rethink everything that has happened so far and try to piece it all together like a puzzle in my head. I'm interrupted by another knock further away. The lady leaves and comes back, but now there are more people staring at me. I feel uncomfortable now, unlike when it was just the lady. I start seeing flashes of bright light as one of the people approach. Then a woman with blue hands reaches towards me and I close my eyes. When I open my eyes again, I don't understand what I see. She's holding me? Well, not me. But it has patches of my hair and is wearing my dress. It's just so much smaller and all the color is gone. I start to realize I've seen something similar before, like the decorations they put up in town for the fall festival. I watch as the lady turns away. Everything is a blur now. I try to focus, but so much is happening. This goes on for what feels like a long time.
I'm so sorry.
I focus again. Everyone is gone. It's just the gentle lady. She's staring out where I was. Well, where I am. I never expected an apology from her. I don't even know why she did. But as much as she had scared me, she was my only source of joy in the last few weeks. I begin to feel like I'm drifting off to sleep. I struggle to keep my eyes open, and the last thing I hear is,
I hope you find peace.
well, what do you think? This one was a little spooky, but please join me for the next story, and thank you for stopping by.